today we're going to follow on from looking at seeds, and we're going to go to the next stage, which is obviously pricking out. We've got various things here to show you. So I'm going to, normal pots. When pricking out, you don't really want to go into anything too large a container, because you can always pot it up again later. I have my trusty dibber. Now you can obviously use a pencil, an old biro, stick, anything you're comfortable with, but the important thing is that we don't damage the roots of the plant. These are some tomato seedlings. We spoke last time about the fact that we want to sow thinly. Well, you can see here we've only got 1, 2, 3, 1 there's just coming up, 4 seeds in this pot, so we've allowed them to get quite big as seedlings. This makes them so much easier to handle. With a seedling, you always handle it by what's called the seed leaf. These are leaves that are not the first true leaves, so they always look different. You can see the first true leaves come in there. They've got the shape of a tomato leaf. The idea being that if that was to break off, the plant can carry on growing. If you hold it by the stem, if you're unfamiliar with holding things, you can squash it, and therefore once you've squashed it, you've lost your seedling. So with your dibber, dig round, gently pulling up like that. There we go. Now tomato, we want to get them nice and short as we grow. So what we're going to do, normally with a seedling, you'd put it about the same level, like that. But with a tomato, you get what's called adventitious rooting. So it will root from the stem and give you a stronger plant, because you'll have a bigger root system. So we can bury that right down there, like that. So we're going to get more roots, and now we've got a shorter plant. When we get as far as getting fruit on our tomatoes, we want to get the first truss, the first fruit, in the first 6 inches of plant off the ground. So all this helps us do that and getting a stronger plant as we go along. Now a lot of people then spend a lot of time doing this, and I can always tell our new staff because their fingerprints are in the pots. You don't need to do that. It's very much fill the pot, a little bit of pressure there, but fill it right up. I've seen a lot of people, they fill it half full. No need to. Fill it right up. That's all, the only compost they've got to grow in. So by half filling it, you're not giving it the best chance. So then again, by the seed leaf, tease it out, leaving as much root as possible, nice big hole. If the dibber's not big enough, you can use your finger. There we go. And then push it down, right back down. That's it. I don't need to firm it. This is our Coolings Professional compost. It won't slump, it won't drop. That's perfect. So there's one more there. So again, light pressure, not firming it down. Good compost contains a lot of air. So if you push it down too much, what you've done is knocked all the air out. And we need to do this, see, just came off, but it doesn't matter because there's another one. You need the air to get good root growth. So by pushing it down, you're taking all the air out. And there we are, there's our tomatoes. Now, just some tips for other types of seedling. Cosmos is one that people often have problem with because again it gets quite tall. Cosmos, tease it out. This has got a bit older, so you can see there's the seed leaves I was talking about that you would hold it by, and there's the first true leaves. So holding it like that. Now again, you can bury Cosmos. It doesn't have the adventitious rooting. So it won't root out, but it won't suffer either by going lower, so you get a nice stockier plant. When we grow them, you will see it's multi-seeded. So actually, if you were growing in a plug or a pot and maybe just take a pinch, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seedlings there, and that sort of gives us a nice bushy plant. Again, when we potted those on, we buried them slightly to give them a good start. Finally today, looking at lobelia. There's a bit more difficult to pick out. Lobelia seedlings, when you look at those, they really are quite tiny. But as a nurseryman, you don't pick out one. What you would actually do is take a pinch of seedlings like that and pop that in like that. Now with lobelia, some of you might go out from seed and you buy mixed. Well obviously if you took the time to pick out individual seedlings, it wouldn't be mixed, it would be individual colours. So a pinch is what you need. And again, Just do it there. There's 2 more. Like that. Use your fingers, don't use a dibber. There we are. A quick guide to picking up.